Good morning. After seeing a couple of 100 views on one of my previous Tim Hortons videos, I decided to create a video in comparison to the different sizes of the Tim Hortons cups. So over here I have the new extra large cup of coffee, or cup, from Tim Hortons. This is the new one they introduced recently in January of 2012. This one here is the large cup of coffee, and here we have the medium, or the previous medium, in fact. As you can tell, I'm probably confused on the sizes, but they are accurate. So between this one here and this one here, I believe there's additional size. But just to give you a size difference, this is the typical large that, if you remember, Tim Hortons used to have. So what I want to do is I just want to fill up these cups here with water to show you the amount of water, or the amount of liquid it can hold. And I'm going to fill it up to approximately the same level that Tim Hortons does when they serve their beverages. I'm also then going to compare it against the Tim Hortons China mug to give you a better idea of what that's like in the Tim Hortons China mug as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with, I have a glass here from IKEA. I'm going to use that as a demonstration as well. So I have water in here, and I'm just going to pour it into the largest cup that, that Tim Hortons offers. I'm just going to fill it up, and I've already pre-measured this for this cup here. So that is filled approximately to the height of that Tim Hortons usually fills up their cups of coffee with. Now I'm going to take that, I'm going to pour it into the next cup, just to give you an idea of what the difference is in terms of the amount of water. And then I'll show you what is left over in terms of liquid. And I'll be just showing you that inside of this glass here. So, just to show you, the water level is right here. Okay? In terms of the amount of height, or the height of that water, I'll just demonstrate that in terms of inches. So we have here approximately 3.5 inches of liquid in the IKEA glass. So I'll go ahead and pour that back into the water pitcher here. And then we'll do the same thing for the next size. So that is approximately the height that Tim Hortons serves for their larger, for their now small size of coffee. To give you a better idea in terms of height on the glass, you're looking at 4.5 inches that is remaining in the glass compared to the larger size of cup of coffee. So just to give you a better idea here, there is the size difference between the cups. From the largest size to the next size down, you have approximately 3.5 inches remaining of liquid. The difference between the largest to the small size is approximately 4.5 inches. Now, let's have a look at the difference between these two. So, the way we're going to do that is pour the liquid into this one here, and then see what's remaining after we pour it into here. Let's go ahead and fill this one up. Once again, to the approximate height of the typical Tim Hortons cup of coffee or other beverages. So let's go ahead and pour that in here. Just get rid of the water from here. So this here is the remaining amount of liquid between this size here and this size here. So if we do a comparison between these two sizes in terms of inches, that is approximately, I have to double check it twice, that is approximately 3 inches. It's very interesting because the difference between these two here is 3.5 inches. The difference between these two here is 3 inches. That's something to ponder when you're looking at these sizes of cups and which size is best appropriate for you. Now, let's have a look at the China mug. Well, let's fill that up and do a comparison between this and the other sizes of cups that Tim Hortons offers. Now, just visually, both of these two cup sizes are approximately the same. Now, because the volume that it can hold does look like the volume is greater in this mug here. So let's do a comparison and let's check that out. So what I'm going to do is first fill the China mug. Let's go ahead and fill that up. And I'm going to fill it up to an appropriate size in terms of the amount of liquid that can hold in there, that can be held in there, and you know, without spilling it. So just to make this pouring a little easier, I'm just going to show you what it looks like in terms of inside of this mug here, because it does have a pitcher, so it's easier to pour. So here we go. So that is approximately equivalent. It is about the same amount of coffee that you would receive in Tim Hortons if you were to purchase that size of coffee. Now, just to give you a better idea of what that looks like in the IKEA glass, because I'm sure that a lot of people have IKEA glasses and this is a good way to average it. I'll just pour this liquid into here. So there we go. The liquid is now in there, and let's go ahead and measure that just to give you a good idea of what that looks like. So if we do a comparison here, that is approximately 5 inches. So, I'm going to let you draw your own conclusions and which size is the best size for you in terms of your cup of coffee, cup of tea, cup of latte, whatever you'd like from Tim Hortons. So that is comparison between these sizes here. We have here, this is the small, which is now, which was the previous medium. We have the medium, which is now, we have the medium size, which was previously the large. And this one here is the extra large. So this is the new size that they introduced. There is a size, as I mentioned, a size in between these two. That will be my next review, I guess, in terms of these cup sizes. Please rate and review this video. I appreciate your comments. I do try to respond back to each personal message as well as post. Thank you again. Please rate and review.